In this video, we're going to cover the total screen for the TrueBlend SB2 blender created by Conair. This is the touchscreen that comes with the blender. I have it hooked to this touchscreen behind me over this Ethernet cable. For demonstration purposes, I'll set this aside and we'll work from the larger screen. This is the home screen for the SB2 blender. And from this screen, to access the totals, the operator simply presses the totals button and it brings up the total screen for the system. With the SB2 blender, we maintain two different total registers for processors to use. The names are somewhat arbitrary. We call one of them inventory total. We call the other one shift total. Right now they're both the exact same values for the blender total amount, the number of batches that we've made, the total amount of material out of component 1, 2, 3, and 4, because we haven't cleared either one of these. We started the blender where they were both at 0 and they've accumulated the total simultaneously. A little bit more about the names, inventory total and shift total. Perhaps, and it's sort of user's choice, perhaps you want to keep track of this inventory level over 1 week period or a 1 day period or whatever. And this particular one maybe wants a shift. And to clear them, we have these two buttons over here that allows the operator to reset these values at the beginning of a shift or to start anew for whatever particular reason they'd like. So to do that, we'll clear this particular one. We press the shift button here. It gives us a back out so we can make sure this is what we want to do, and we'll say yes. Before I do that, I wanted to explain this particular part down here. This will keep track of what it is that you cleared. So the next time you come into here, you will see every time you cleared, this total go into this particular register. And it'll keep track of the last 5 times that you cleared it. So in case you cleared it and you didn't write it down or something like that, then you can return to the screen and see what happened. So we'll go ahead and say, yes, we are sure, and clear that particular total. And you can see the shift total starts over again, maintaining the other total that you might run for a week or a day or whatever duration you like. In addition to the shift and inventory totals, we keep track of totals by recipe. In this particular example, we've only run recipe number 1, so it brings up the totals for recipe here. It does show the total number of batches for the shift and inventory here at the top, but it does also show the total amount of material that's run out of recipe 1. If you wanted to see the amount of material run out of recipe 2, you could hit this plus sign and it would change it to recipe 2. In this particular example, we never ran recipe 2, so the total is 0. Go back down to recipe 1. There's a component button here at the bottom, as well as the same buttons you saw on the prior screen for clearing the inventory totals. Clearing everything is down here as well. So this component button, it just takes us back to the screen that we saw before, where it shows you everything, the main total screen. Reporting is another feature that we have with this system. If the operator wanted to create a report, he would press that button and then bring up this screen that covers various selections for creating reports, which we'll cover in a different video.